Alright, mic check, ladies and gents, while I'm getting ready here. Rightio, let's do this, ladies and gents. 3, 2, 1, kaboom, kablamo! G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and welcome to the FPV Mix, the greatest live stream on the internet, where we get together, talk all things FPV, racing drones, have some fun, answer your questions, of course, do a major jackpot giveaway. We've got a heap of other prizes. We're going to be shopping at TBS. Some of you guys are going to be winning today. We're going to ring my mum up on the phone, ask her a whole bunch of questions. But first things first, I want to find out how's the sound going, how's the stream going. We've got to get through some of these audio cues and some of these other problems straight away. We can see who we've got in the chat. Chucker FPV saying, place your bets. How long till the stream crashes? A random family man says, I see you, Stu. Russ Wolf, all good as well. Russ Wolf 911, big fan of his. Raven 187, he's saying it's okay now. I wonder what he's talking about. If maybe something wasn't working before. We've got Mr. Upmanu who's saying morning from India. So what's going on there, brother? It's a little bit chilly here. I've got a jumper on today. Mr. Lopez as well. Hey, UAV Futures, what indoor drone would you recommend? So we're going to be answering a whole bunch of little questions, and my answer to that one is the Mobula 6. We can have a bit of a squiz around shop. But what I want to show you guys, first things first, if you haven't checked this out, and make sure this website here, I believe we might even have a Mobula 6 write-up on here, or we have at least an UZ65, which is comparative to the Mob 6. Check this bad boy out. I've got to adjust this window, actually. Bear with me. That's a little bit better. I can see just a little bit more. This is what we want to check out. Please don't crash, computer. If I click this button, we've got Charlie down there. The Mob 6, I think there is a video on here as well about it. Fantastic little quad. Go, everybody, right now. This should be bookmarked. UAVFutures.com. It is the greatest drone website on the internet. Whether you want to learn about, I guess, what we've got some... These are the articles, right? So Tango 2, fantastic. You want to learn about DJI. Maybe you want to just get some cheap starter goggles. These are the best cheap starter goggles we've had. We've got the right tools for the job. Which antennas should you be getting? A whole bunch of stuff. This website, I think, is going to be very, very helpful for a lot of people who are just getting into the hobby. Jumping over here, you can see we've got Charlie Cam as well. He's having a bit of a chill right there. He's just hanging out. Hey, Charlie, what's going on, buddy? Oh, yeah, pretty good. Just having some breakfast. Just doing the FPV dog stuff. And then back here to my ugly mug on screen, on camera. And we've got Patrick as well, who is saying, are you in lockdown? I hope you fall outside the area so you can keep up the vids. Yeah, lockdown in the state that I am is a little bit tricky. So I know I can't go see Crash Test Cal at the moment. That whole area is locked down. We're still allowed to move around a little bit where we are, but I don't know how long that is going to last. So, yeah, it's... I've been trying to do as much work as I can as well. Hopefully you guys have been noticing. We've had so many videos out over the past couple of days, both live streams and review videos. Hopefully people are enjoying it. We got 51 people watching. We've been streaming for 4 minutes, and we've already got 23 thumbs up. So if you're one of those people, thank you very much for pressing that thumbs up button. I haven't even done it yet. I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I pull up let's have a look at my list of what we've got coming up today. If I go to my Google Drive, we've got no need to call me Mr. I'm just a teen. So, yeah, the reason that's up menu, because I wasn't too sure how to pronounce it. So that was kind of like I just said, oh, Mr. All right, stream. Here's my stream timetable. Let's find out what we got going on. Today, oh yes, of course, we're going to be having UAV pooches. We're going to be doing a bit of a build of the week. We've got a random giveaway thanks to our sponsor this week, which is TBS. Check them out. The link is going to be posted in the description of this video. We're going to be going through, looking at their store. They make some great stuff, and they've also got the new micro crossfire V. My golly gosh. The Crossfire Mini V2, definitely very, very cool. I've got an article on UAV Futures about that. We have Ask Stu's mum. We're going to ring my mum up. And of course, we've got our major jackpot giveaway as well, which is a Jumper T16 radio, 3 bind and fly quads, a charger, a SIM key, a pair of cheap goggles. I think that's it, but an awful lot of stuff, unless I'm forgetting something as well. A receiver is in there. Yeah, that is going to be going out as well. We're going to be drawing that towards the end of the video. But let me know, what have you been doing? Are you going flying? Did you get a chance to go out and fly? What was the weather like? You know, are you in lockdown? Did you break any stuff? Do you have a couple of days off work? What's the weather going to be for when you go back to work? Are you going to be stuck inside the office? Dreaming of all things FPV, a whole bunch of stuff would be nice to know. Let me know in their comments. We've got one from Chucker FPV. Says, I got the Skyzone O2X, but it got damaged in transit. Their customer support is great. They're already organizing a replacement to be sent out. Yeah, so you don't hear enough about Skyzone and their customer support. When I did my review, I compared the 3 main value competitors for goggles. So we had the Skyzone, the Fat Sharks, and the Onways. And they all got back to me within 3 days. I think Fat Shark was the next day. Onway took 2 days to respond, and Skyzone actually responded to me within 40 minutes. Now, I don't know if I just got lucky in that. I sent it out from an unknown email, and they wrote back. So, yeah, I got to say, Skyzone, I think, has some great customer support as well. It's nice to hear some other people saying that in the comments. Carlos D says, at UAV Futures, I'm hitting my head on the desk. I can't figure out a problem I'm having with my receiver. It's bound to my transmitter and all, but no inputs on Betaflight. So, Carlos D, here, this is one of the parts too. When you see the sticks working on Betaflight, that's where I'm like, oh, good, that's the trickiest part done. Maybe I need to come up with a little checklist, but I would say, number 1, check your ports. Make sure that it is wired up to the correct UART, and you are selecting the correct UART in the ports tab of Betaflight. Once you've done that, when you go down, if I'm going to assume you're going to be using FreeSky, make sure you're choosing the correct protocol under Serial RX on the configuration tab. And then the other part, make sure you've got the correct mapping set up too. So once it does work, you know, you might see whether that be AETR, TAER, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the mapping tab on your receiver part, make sure that's the next part you should be looking at. And some receivers, you might need to plug your battery in as well to see it. You can't just do it all over USB power. All right, viewfinder inactive. Press any button to reactivate. Beep. There we go. Okay, Magic FPV says he went out flying twice. My Hero 7 is broken to make them because they make them from cheese. Do you have any pictures or anything like that? Johnny DRC says, flying every day. It is hot, so it sounds like you're getting some warmer weather over there than where we're at. I actually went out flying yesterday. I was met up with Grumpy Trev and also Granger. Had a special craft for Granger to fly, and I took out 2 radios. We were also testing the Jumper T18 a little bit more. And, of course, what did I do? Well, I forgot the crossfire for Granger. So Granger, the quad that I wanted him to fly, he wasn't able to do it. So thanks very much, Granger, for coming down, going for a flight, and then, well, I guess pretending to go for a flight. You put all the work in, and then I had to be like, sorry, man, you can't do this. You've just got to have to pretend fly around with no radio, no goggles, nothing. You don't get to go. So that was a little bit depressing. Hill Scraper FPV says, I just got my Mob 6, and it's very touchy for me. What's the lowest rate you would suggest trying? All right, if it is very touchy, just put them down as much as you want them to, man. There is no right or wrong answer. It's not like PIDs. You can have the rates super, super low. So, and as you get better, you can put them up a little bit till you find that sweet spot. You don't want it to feel like a marshmallow or anything like that. But just try adjusting your RC super rate, and that should help just a little bit. Don't worry about removing the expo or anything, or, you know, or you could add a little bit of expo. But if it's already on there, definitely don't be taking it off. And I would say just put them down as low till you like it. That's the beauty about these quads. Don't mess with the PIDs. That is different to the rates. And Mike's Camping in FPV says, I blew up that blue Flinoceros Cerberus V2 today. It was fun. Oh, no, I hope that's going all right. And what I want to mention, too, we have a giveaway we are running. If I jump over here, have a look at my Discord, what I need people to do in the live stream part. We're going to be getting your help. You guys are going to be picking the winner right here. I want to see the most random place where you can put your drone. So I want to see a random picture of the drone. This is thanks to TBS. We get a bit of a spot. You're going to win a $50 gift voucher to their store, which I think is pretty cool. If we jump over here and have a look at a new screen share, this little bit on the right, the Discord link, if you're wondering, in the description is it's in there. You can click on that. You're going to be sent straight here under this bit where it says live stream. You can scroll down, and I want to see some of the coolest places where I want to see a photo of your drone in somewhere pretty random. That's what we're going to be looking for. We've got one on the toilet here. So that's from Hey as a man. So yeah, that's he's really getting into it, I guess. He's got his pants down and everything. I'm sure it's going to be a terrible part of Clip It. We've got this man's about to do a backflip right here over his drone. I don't know how this one got inside the computer. That's a bit bizarre. That definitely doesn't belong in there. And we've got Dodgy's put his in a toaster, it looks like. So, oh, what's in this one? Is that can't have water in it? It's in a little clam there or something, a little dry fish tank. We've got one in the fireplace here as well. So I want to know, you guys are going to help me chew. We've got even some on some pigs there. So yeah, that's some interesting colors on those pigs. They look cool. All right, so I want to see the most random picture you can of where your drone is, and then one of you guys is going to be winning a $50 voucher to TBS, and all you got to do is put your video in there. And it's not like the jackpot prize. It's not like you have to email me within 20 minutes or anything like that. This person, they're going to get sent a DM today about there is going to be a guaranteed winner. Whether you're here at the end of the stream or not, somebody is going to be winning the TBS prize. So very, very cool stuff, I should say as well. Hello, Sheriff FPV R7 Driver. We've gotten a few people coming into the chat. If I look at this, we're up to $411.59. We are well on our way. Now, I don't know if it's a bit of too ambitious to have a goal like this, but maybe, just maybe, we might be able to get up to hit our goal today towards that $500 mark, towards upgrading our PC. A better streaming PC that's not going to overheat, burst into flames, and, well, if you've been around these streams for a little while, you would know that technical issues absolutely plague these streams. What I'm going to do, I am getting way too hot here in my jumper. I'm going to put doggo cam on, bear with me. I'm going to take this jumper off. What's going on, Charlie? Alrighty. I am back, ladies and gents. I've got my morning coffee. Let's see what is happening. Our 7 driver says flew for about 4 hours today with a buddy. Broke the lock ring on my camera lens on the Copa. Slight panic when you can't see anything. Yeah, nothing a bit of hot glue can't fix as well. Just cover that lens in hot glue. I remember breaking many a time they're the little plastic, I guess, rings, and you always get the little screwdriver out and you're trying to push it to tighten it. And then once it splits, it just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. And did you have that part where you were flying around, everything starts to go out of focus, but then slowly the dust on the inside of the lens becomes apparent? That's when you know your lens is literally spiraling. Your drone's going to be spiraling out of control. Right, let me get up here, the YouTube, the chat, find out what is happening. Okay. Jeremy Boy says, hi, Stu, just sitting back and enjoying the show. Woo, get it off. That's from Kiz Bartlett, obviously talking about me taking my jumper off. Yep, I am kicking back. Today it is not so much of a chill day. I'm going to probably be chilling on Wednesday. It's been a very busy week. We have a ant camera FPV video that I'm going to be filming and editing, and that should be going up after I finish this stream. I've got to do some stuff over on my Patreon. So all in all, pretty busy, but Mondays are kind of the wind down days for my week. Tuesday is a ton of filming, and then after that is done, but I don't have to worry about uploading anything, and then after that is done, Wednesday is usually my chill day. Okie dokie. Burgerman FPV says, it's been raining like crazy here in Alberta, Canada. Not much flying later. You've just reminded me, actually. We're going to be calling my mum probably in a little bit, but I don't have any questions for her. So I want to know okay, here's what we're going to do: a segment, Ask Stu's Mum. I don't know why that viewfinder is. You just got to press the button to get rid of it. We're going to be ringing my mum in just a little bit. We need some questions from you guys. She's becoming a bit of a sewing celebrity on this channel, but I want to ask Mum, how was life different now to back when you were in your 20s? So that will be pretty interesting. Let's ask Mum all things, but I need you to tag me with at UAVPOOCHES, at Stu's Mum. We'll be ringing her up. I checked with her yesterday. She's like, yes, darling, I'll be ready. Is there anything you want me to talk about? And I was like, well, we'll just wait and see what our fantastic audience asks as well. B3 Tum is asking, I'm building a drone, and the eSheen EV $800 a good beginner goggle? They're not my favorite goggle. I recommend, if you want to get a cheap pair of goggles, this one right here, I honestly feel like the EV800s are highly overrated. I was never a fan. I got eye strain from them. They're heavy. They have a nice picture, but then people didn't talk about using them, the long-term use of them. These goggles right here, the Hawkeye Pilot little VR goggles. Definitely go check these ones out, and you can see Trevor's wearing them. I don't know why on the picture they say they come with this stupid decal sticker or something, because this is what they look like for us when we had them. That's when Trevor and I were flying them around, and the image, it bounces off two mirrors, so it goes across, bounces off the first mirror into the second mirror, and then up to here. So it's like a little periscope design, means you get minimal eye strain. I really, really like it. If you want a cheap pair of goggles, I'll put this in the description down below as well. That is UAVPOOCHES.com. Go check out that little review. You can also watch the video we did on it. I think that is the best cheap pair of goggles that you can buy. Or if you want to jump up and get something mid-priced, of course, I would probably be getting the SkyZone O2Cs. And if you've got heaps of cash to spare, this is where I really feel like maybe you're better off jumping up to digital. All right. DB Cooper 87 said, should I buy a TBS VTX for my first build? You can't go wrong with TBS. They are today's sponsor, but I'm not just saying this because they're today's sponsor. TBS, they make great gear. They've been really pushing the limits, and their VTXs, they were the first. They're the guys who developed smart audio. If you like to support people who made some great products and great innovations in a hobby, definitely go check them out. And Johnny DRC says, I use my EV800Ds as a monitor. Sam says, Stu, sorry, I can't type today. Yeah, EV800Ds as a monitor. The one thing I just didn't like was the eye strain. You know, they're heavy, they hurt my face, and a bit of eye strain as well. The picture, the screen, I think you're right, for a monitor is beautiful, but I don't know why they get recommended so much. I feel like they're recommended by reviewers who then say, oh, yeah, you know, fly these are great. And they haven't flown them for more than 20 minutes, and they go back to their fancy HD V2s or HDO2s or whatever it's going to be. For me, I just was not a fan of them. All right. Molsa131 says, Stu, on a scale, at Stu's mum, on a scale of 1 to 10, how FPV crazy is your son? So, all right, we can definitely ask that. Thank you for asking that question. So now we've got two. I better get your name in here as well. Mosa? I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, we've got 82 people watching. We've been streaming for 17 minutes, and 44 people have hit the thumbs up button. Now, you've got, I mean, I can't believe we've got a first donation of the day. Oh, it is from one of the legends, Captain Kirk. You can see the gentleman underneath the zombie's arms right here. Thank you very much, Captain Kirk, for your donation as well. We're up to $421.59. I can't believe it. We are getting very, very close to hitting that goal. I would love for that to happen in this stream. We'll have to see what is happening. If you are considering donating or doing a super chat, the link for the Streamlabs, it is in like literally the top link of this video. Go there. It takes about 2 seconds. So thank you very much, Captain Kirk. And of course, Charlie would say thank you as well. Look at him. He's getting ready as soon as he heard me get this jar. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll have some breakfast. Thanks, guys. I'm having my morning coffee, but Charlie, here you go. This is from Captain Kirk. Oh, yeah, drop. Oh, good boy. Nom, 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 nom. There you go, Charlie. Oh, yeah, I'm a spoiled pooch. Yeah, you are. He was snoring so much last night that I had to get up in the middle of the night and go into the lounge room and be like, dog, what are you doing? Zip it. You're going to wake the rest of the house up. So he's like having a big dream and I don't know, in the middle of his sleep, the poor pooch. So I went in, made sure he was okay. Chucker FPV says, at Ask Stu's mum, was Stu a chick magnet in high school? I don't know if we want to ask that question. Oh, it might be very embarrassing. All right, let's ask mum and find out what she says. She's getting very, very personal. Right here, and also I gotta say sorry to Captain Kirk because last stream we had some crazy pinball games. But the first one, I was like, let's do it. This Captain Kirk did a donation. Like, this is for you, Captain Kirk. We're gonna smash this pinball machine. Next shot, straight down the guts, balls out. So I was like, oh well, sorry about that. That made me laugh. Molster was saying Charlie was dreaming of flying FPV. Kids Bartlett saying bow chicka wow wow. Captain Kirk says there was a hilarious video of a dog dreaming that he was running, then he just took off into the wall. I mean, I felt really bad for the dog, but I couldn't stop chuckling. Yeah, something's quite funny. Archangel says, ask at what age you stopped wetting the bed. All right, looks like all things are, let's do it. I'm going to copy this. See what she's going to say. We're getting a few of the Ask Wolf, Ask Mum questions as well. Ask Stu's mum. Russ Wolf says, what did she call you when she was mad at you? All right, so I'm pretty mum will say, I was never mad at you. Not like, pretty sure I was the perfect child. Righty Fly, he's in here as well. What's up, my friend? Great to see you in the house. We've got Captain Kirk as well, who's saying, yep, lost all control of I'm going to just ignore that, what you've written right there, because I'm sure some people are going to be clipping it. We also have some really funny videos. The Clip It segment, where I need to get this. This lighting will be a bit better if I do that. Press this button. 3, 2, 1. Boop. It didn't work. There we go. What's the best way to make gravy? All right, is that what you want me to ask her, Raven? Is that we need to ask Stu's mum? If you've got a question for my mum, we're about to ring her in just a little bit. I'll tell her this is from the man who we visited when we came up to see you. Hello there, Stu and chat. So that's from Double A and David FPV. We've got a bit of an FPV question. It says, my RSXR pins are broken. Can I solder the wires on the pins under the pin connector? Yes, you can. Don't worry. If the pins have snapped off, I actually desolder most of my pins out of my receivers and just direct solder to the little tabs that are there. So absolutely go ahead and do that. You're going to have a better connection anyway. Roland B. I don't know why your name sounds so familiar. He's saying David Evans, Bon Scott, or Brian Johnson. Mum's a metalhead. All right, let's see what she says there, because that's all well past me. I have no idea what the answer is going to be. And Captain Kirk says, I have nothing to ask you, Mum. I said, oh, come on, brother. Oh, no. What's your favorite movie? Are you asking me, Johnny DRC, or are you asking my mum right there? And we've got some other people trolling me just a little bit, talking, saying, Stuart, don't you dare touch that camera. And because, as you guys would know, in FPV, it can be, everything can be a little bit temperamental, but nothing, you know what, I can figure out FPV and no worries. I can't figure out this camera sometimes, though. The slightest touch and everything seems to just doesn't turn to gold. It turns to the opposite of that. Now, what I want to do as well, I had an email the other day, and I'm sorry that I didn't respond to the person with the instructions, because I was like, look, that's going to be too problematic for me to try to do that in it's going to be so much easier for me to make a video, but I wasn't going to make a separate video for this one person and then upload it on a just a little link for them. What I want to say is, if you have this radio, this is the Beta FPV Lite Radio 2, and the email was, Stu, how do I change the protocols on it? And it was pretty easy, but the instructions, it's only easy once you knew. The instructions were a pain in the butt. So there is a little bind button on the back, which, I don't know, you don't, look, trust me, this button says bind. You hold that in with a screwdriver, then you turn your radio on. Once you let go of that, this is going to flash, and it will flash once or twice or 3 times, depending on which protocol it's selected. And then it's going to go into, like, the radar is going to look normal, and then you hold down bind, it's going to start rapidly flashing. What you need to do, you need to be spotting very, very quickly. It is only on the first boot up, when you're holding it in and pressing it down, that it's going to change protocols, and then you're going to be like, wait, was that it? And then it's going to be gone. There's no other way to tell. So don't do it while you hold it. Don't hold the power button down first and then turn it on. Don't try and hold the bind button down while the radio is plugged in. It's got to be completely off. So it took me a long time to try to change the protocol on here, because the instructions, it's just not clear. And even once you've done it, there is you can't tell if it was successful or not after that first little flash that it does. So like, if that was you who emailed me, hopefully that convolute, you can see now why I didn't want to explain all that in an email. Make it 3D. Did your mum ever make bread? What was her favorite bread recipe? All right, we can ask her that. All right, we'll see what she says. And Magic FPV says, what's a good in-between quad from an 8-year-old lad who can already fly the Tiny Hawk S but isn't ready for a 5-inch 6S power yet? I would say the Tiny Hawk Race 2. I really liked that one. I felt like it was a fun little ripper. It went for ages. It was quiet, so it wasn't intimidating. You don't have to worry about, you know, that noise when it comes to you. It might freak some kids out. He's going to love it. It's not that dangerous as well. It's got a decent amount of pop, but it's not insane. It bound up easily. Yeah, so the Tiny Hawk, I think we even have a video of that. If I go to, let's see, your videos. And even Trevor had to fly around this one. That's a little while ago, actually, or maybe I've just, here we go, about a month ago. Let's see what happens. And if I skip this, we've got someone doing some Tony Hawk masterclass video. No, thank you. This video right here.
Or you just want.
If I go to main screen share. All right. This one. This
Something a little bit different. You can fly around, not upset some people, but still.
This little bad boy goes. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I really like it. Here we go with the Emax Tiny Hawk race, and overall we're going to talk about a few things. Trevor I want to say as well. Well, come on, Trev, say something.
I'm going to start my DVR. Hey, that might help.
$115. Look, this thing, if this is all you could fly, there'd be nothing wrong with that. $115, I think it's a steal.
Yeah, so you can see
who
it's
would you
ripping
recommend
around.
it for, and who would you not?
Yeah, go check this one out if you are interested in FPV and you have passed that whoop stage, but you want to get into it without going insanity full 6S 5-inch racer. I think, yeah, the Tiny Hawk Race 2 I really enjoyed. Back here, main face cam. We've got some other people. Johnny DRC says, Mum, your fave as a kid. I'm not too sure what you mean there, Johnny DRC. And Color Steve said, fix it. I swapped the UART from my TBS and it worked. Yeah, there we go. So we fixed your problem you were having. Matt Dell says, ask your mum what dish is her favorite that Stu made. All right, that's interesting. A nice little twist on there. We're getting a few. I like it. We've got a few different questions right here. All just not FPV questions. And Mr. Kelly and his drone says, Stu, how are you? I'm building a prop wall. Is there any way you could sign a prop and send it to me? I've got pilots from all over the world and need more. Your help would be appreciated. Great show, by the way. Yes, you can, Mr. Kelly. Send me an email. The only thing is it's going to be a little bit till, I'm not too sure how the post is going in our state right now. So, yeah, that's probably the main issue. If you want to come over here, mate, I'll cite 10 props for you if you turn up to the flying field. It's just a little bit actually getting to the post office, trying to send them out, because even sending out a Velcro strap to Patreons, what is this button doing? Go away. Do I dare mess with it? Because I think that disappears. It's about $13 per strap, so a little bit ridiculous at the moment on the postage. Does Snake FPV still fly quads? That's from Todd Speck, and I'm not 100% sure. We've just hit 101 people watching. We've got 57 thumbs up, and this is where I'm going to say, let's do it. Chucker FPV, he sent me a super chat as well. He said, that's for reaching 100 viewers, and I'm going to throw Chucker FPV under the bus right here and saying, if we can get to 100 thumbs up, Chucker FPV will donate another $2. Look at that. Stuart soliciting money from his Don't Chucker. I'll have you covered, brother, if that actually does happen. Man, people are hitting the thumbs up button, though. We're at 63 thumbs up. Or, of course, you can punch yourself in the neck. 65. Yes, I'm talking to you if you've just got me playing on in the radio, in the background, and listening to it. We're at 66 thumbs up there now. Chucker FPV says, you're on. So, okay, there. My friend, please don't feel like you have to. I would actually feel very awful if we did hit 100 thumbs up and then you did have to donate. I would man, can you donate to yourself? I'd take care of it. I don't expect you to do that at all, Chucker FPV. Thank you very much for your super chat, though, of that first $2. I'm going to say do not donate Chucker FPV if we get to 100 thumbs up, although I would appreciate the other people who hit it, or they can punch himself in the neck. Let's do it. Kiz Bartlett, who would win in a fight between a grilled cheese sandwich and a taco? Man, a taco every single day. Can't beat a bit of Mexican. It's probably one of my favorite foods, but in Australia, it is all very average. So I'd love to do a bit of traveling and, you know, the Mexican food over there and even in the States sounds absolutely amazing from what you guys all talk about. Gate Crasher as well. Thank you for using my name here with the little tag. How do you charge your lipos? 1C, 2C parallel? Do you charge them in a box? What about storing them? So I charge all my lipos about 1.5C. That might be because I'm slightly irresponsible. You should charge at 1C. I do not parallel charge them. Why? Because maybe I'm a bit spoiled in that regard. I've got 3 high quality chargers over there that can do, I can do 4 single batteries at once on a full cycle with the chargers that I've got set up. I do not charge them in a box. I charge them out on an open bench. And for storing them, well, you know, store them at 3.8 if you can be bothered to do that. However, I do make sure I have a fire extinguisher. So on the, you can't see it in that shot, it's kind of taken out by this curtain here, but on the wall, pretty much behind there, there is a fire extinguisher that is set up, ready to go if anything's ever going to go wrong. What we're going to do now, just before we ring my mum, we're going to have a look at some at a little segment that is called Clip That, where you guys take some very inappropriate clips or take some things out of context. This one is from G'day Reef. Thank you very much, man. $10. You're rich there, my friend. Thank you very much. And he says, have you got a 5-inch setup you'd sell me? No, I do not. Sorry about that, G'day Reef. I know, is there anything else I can help you with? I'm not really a big fan of selling my drones. I have sent some out to my friends, Patreon winners, and we do have a whole bunch of stuff to give away. You can enter that is in the description. We have a giveaway today with it's got 3 quads in it, but yeah, I feel like it's a slippery slope in terms of like reviewing products and selling them, and it's not really what I want to be doing anyway. Let's see. I'm going to jump in there, but please, G'day Reeve, if you've got some other questions, let me know. Thank you very much for your super chat as well. And Charlie, if I jump over here to Dog Cam, this one is from, oh yeah, I'm ready, guys. I'll have a bit of breakfast. Let's eat it. Bit delicious. Oh, gee, chicken and liver, a little bit of pork. Oh, you know, I've just realized, Charlie, you don't have a water bowl in here. Yeah, I don't need one. There's no more snacks. Oh. All right. G'day Reef says, how do I enter? There is a little link in the description down below. All you need to do is put your name and email in there, my friend. We draw it out every single stream. That's the UAV Futures jackpot stream. But we also have a TBS prize that we're going to be giving away with your guys' help. You guys are going to vote on which one you want to be the winner. And let's do it. We're going to have a look at some clip that, if I go over here to my Discord, and some things really did make me laugh. Now, if you have a clip that segment, please post it in the live stream part, because I'm going to go through and try and find them. There is quite a lot. We've got, was this one about the Lycra one? Let's do it. Jump over here, new screen share. And it seems like Random Family Man, he's making some amazing ones as well. Let's make it full screen.
Hey Stu, I bought some Lycra. What do you think?
I'm choking. Very, very sexy. Oh, Jesus. Okay, thanks very much, Random Family Man, for these little very strange and awkward clip that segments. All right, nothing out of context right there. I think there was another one. Where was this Chun-Li one? Had me cracking up the other day. Let's see if we can find this. Lots of. I need to organize these a little bit better, actually. Maybe we have a clip that segment. Man, like, where is this Chun-Li one? Here, okay. This one from Kiz. Stu vs. Chun-Li. This was an absolute ripper as well.
Hi, Stu.
Alright, so this is the clip that segment.
Hi, Stu. Clip that.
What's that under Chun-Li's skirt? Better be sausage.
Can we get it up, Chun-Li? That don't sound good either, but we're going to try. Because even if you get it up there, it sounds bad, she often kicks you out.
That sausage line is terrible.
That.
What's that under Chun-Li's skirt? Better be sausage.
Can we get it up, Chun-Li?
Oh, jeez. Thank you very much. Woo, okay. Let's see. Did I miss G'day Reef? Did you enter? Please let me know as well. Down there. Let me go back and see. And the other one of my favorites, we've got some advice on some new jeans here.
Hey Stu, can I get your opinion on these jeans, please?
So that's an awful lot of sausage. Oh God! Oh, no, what have I said? Oh, you guys are funny. Too easy. All right. Yep. Up Chun-Li. That's right. We're talking about Mike's camping and FPV. We've been in there playing. I've got to be very careful, not playing with Chun-Li, but just having some fun. I don't know if there's any other clip it segments. I'm hoping I didn't miss it, but yeah, I think they're very, very funny. I enjoy them. And I think a lot of you guys do as well. In a moment, we're going to be ringing my mum. Let's get to see if we've got some more questions just before we do call her. And go back here to main face cam. There are my little notes here. Things we're going to be asking my mum. Nope, you still can't figure it out. There is in the description of this video, there is a little link, my friend, that just says, I can read it right now, actually. It says, right down the bottom, it says, it's the Google Docs form. Hey, enter the giveaway with the link above. If you're selected as a winner, email me at uavpooches@gmail.com within 30 minutes of drawing your entry. So there you go. Anyway, let's do it. Customers keep ringing me. I'm missing the stream. That's Kiz Bartlett says it's above the Lycra one. We've got a couple of other people laughing as well. Mike Cameron's still talking about up Chun-Li. The next one will be a Mankini. And man, I have to even be careful about the single words that I'm going to say as well, because people will be splicing them together. And BT3 Tum says, is the 2019 Pro V2 build a good starter and easy build? So I think the one, if you want to build one, that's the one that Granger built. It's not the cheapest, but it definitely has some performance, and I think it went about 118 miles per hour from memory. But yeah, it's very straightforward. Most of the drones, whether you're building expensive, whether you're building cheap, it's still four motors connected up to a 4-in-1 ESC. The soldering is getting smaller and smaller, the amount of soldering that you have to do. So I don't know. All right. Let's see. Does your mum watch all my vids? So that's a good one. Thanks very much, Sam. I'll see what she says there. She's probably going to say no if I had to guess. And Chucker says only 76 likes so far. Well, if that is you, hit the thumbs up button. We're about to call my mum. We'll call her when we hit 100 thumbs up. And Rotary Dingo said, I've already smashed the thumbs up. Neck punches for the rest of you. Well, nothing but violence. Maybe a little bit of auto scanning. And we had some really strange goggles to test out yesterday. I don't know if you guys have seen the X-Flip goggles. I might be able to go get them, actually. I want to know what you guys think of these. Bear with me. I almost bumped the internet cord. Whew, that would have been disastrous. And then we'd be offline. All right, this one. I'm up to 86 likes. About to give my mum a buzz. But in the interim, I also forgot my power cable to power my batteries, so to power my goggles. So I was flying around with a TS100 lead hanging off my head. These goggles right here, I don't know if you've seen these, but they've got quad diversity. So we've got a module on this side. Let's get this in shot. We've got a module on this side, very, very bright, but yeah, and some strange, what would you call it, mirror on the front. But yeah, all in all, I don't know, have you guys flown around with these? For me, this part, I was worried about them going to break. They had really nice screens. Trevor did let a few curse words off, and also the adjustments underneath here I really, really liked. But it just, would you be dropping $400? Because they're very expensive. I think they're about $360 or something like that on an unknown pair of goggles. Yeah. All right. Yes, Carlos D. They have quad diversity. Are there covers for the modules? There are, DB Cooper, but the problem is they don't fit with these modules that I've got on them. So they're not actually large enough to be able to clip them on there. just a bit of a pain in the butt, because I definitely think that is one thing that I'm worried about. I need some double-sided tape, but I didn't want my receivers to be kind of permanently installed in here. I'm not going to be using these as my daily drivers anyway, and the clips and the cases that came on the outside, they're a very non-uniform size, so it's not like the Fat Sharks where you can pretty much get, and everybody knows the Fat Shark molding case. This one, just I don't know, so stay tuned. I'm hoping that that video comes out as well. Mike's Camping says, what are those? Yeah, they're the X-Flip OLED goggles, big beautiful screen. They didn't perform terribly. The fan was pretty noisy, but I don't know, would you drop $500, or not $500, 500 Aussie bucks, would you drop 360 bucks on a pair of unknown goggles? Carlos D, rather put quad diversity modules and not the actual goggles. Stu said he wants someone to downvote. Stu is good-natured funny. There you go. Hit the thumbs down button if you would like, or the thumbs up. When we get to 100 thumbs up, we are going to be ringing my mum, asking her some questions. We need 11 more people. Rookit is just saying, just go digital. And Spin Props FPV says 102 views and only 57 thumbs up. Come on, hit that thumbs up button. All right, let's do it. It is climbing. We're at 90. Righty fly at UAV Futures. Quick question. Is it normal for the CPU load to be at 3%? First 5-inch build, wouldn't want to mess anything up. Yeah, I don't think you need... If it's CPU load, I never even bothered to look at the CPU load on the race quads. I would say, if you are at all concerned, you can turn off your accelerometer, and then that's about it. Like, you don't need to worry about too much about anything else. And as a race quad, I've never run into an issue where the processor chip or whatever it is on the quad, on the flight controller, is maxing out and causing problems. Nothing like that. So for me, any of my type of flying, just flying around in acro mode, even self-level mode, no problems whatsoever. Let's see. Aaron says, is your mum a flat earther? So we can ask her about that if you would like us to. Imagine if she said she told me something. I was like, oh, I didn't know you believed in that, mother. And it looks like a Pitbull or some other Latin pop singer that came up with the chrome. So you're talking about on these goggles. Yes, very, very shiny stuff right here. But of course, none of us look cool when we're flying around in the field. Rocket says 3% is nothing. No need to bother. See, Righty Flies, give me the thumbs up as well. And Rotary Dingo says, Fat Shark is working on digital. We're at 99 thumbs up as well. Fat Shark is working on digital. Wonder how that's going to turn out compared to DJI. I wish Fat Shark... A lot of people think I don't like Fat Shark, right? What I don't like is one company having a monopoly over the market. Now, that used to be Fat Shark when it came to the products, because they would sell them at a premium. And I'm always for giving people the consumer giving them more choice. So I was like, all right, let's try these on-way goggles out. Let's try these Sky Zone goggles out. And now there truly is options out there for analog FPV video. You will see more pilots with Sky Zones. You'll see more pilots with on-ways. You'll see a lot of pilots still with Fat Sharks. That's great. These companies need to sort of challenge and bounce them off each other. I didn't like it at the start when, if you flew anything but Fat Sharks, people would be, they weren't considered a good goggle. It was just, I don't know, Fat Sharks had a stranglehold on the hobby. But now, I wish Fat Shark all the best when it comes to developing their digital works, because we want more competitors in the digital space. At the moment, we only really have DJI. Is it amazing? Yes. Does it fly around? Does it seem to do everything they want it to do? Yes. Do I get insane range? Yes. Is the HD so juicy, beautiful? Yes. Do they keep updating it and making it difficult for me not to recommend it? Yes. The bloody jerks. Come on. Give us something that's bad about it. But that and that doesn't mean, though, that I don't want, the only part I don't like about DJI, though, is they have a stranglehold. They have a monopoly completely over the digital scene, and that is not good for any of us pilots. If they could jack the price up, they could make us pay a subscription fee every month. Whatever they were going to do, we couldn't do anything about it. It's either like we've got no other options. We've got nowhere to go once that happens. So for me, it's just a little bit... I want Fat Shark to be... I want them and hope and wish all the best for them to be able to develop something. I don't think, however, that it's a lot easier said than done. I don't even know if Fat Shark has the resources to be able to develop a digital protocol anywhere near the capabilities that DJI has done. All right, we're just about to ring my mum. 507 says Fat Shark HD is still in the works. Sound like they're having heat issues. Maybe a few more months or before they release anything yet. Righty Fly, I just really need to make sure that the load being too low wouldn't give me any problems when my micros run from 20 to 30. No, it's going to be fine, Righty Fly. Nothing to lose. Go for a bit of a test hover. You've got nothing to worry about. Rotary Dingo, they said Fat Shark might hit market in the next 2 to 4 months. And Callie and Drone says, I hope the new Bite Frost comes out with success. Yes, I wish them all the best too. They're never going to send me. I highly doubt. I should never say never. I don't think I'll be getting one for review though. They tend to not appreciate my reviews. I don't know why. But I wish them and whoever gets to try them out, give them some good feedback and make the best product that they can. Sam Clem, when do you, this is moving on to digital as well. When do you think other RC companies will manufacture digital FPV goggles and the camera and the VTX at half the price of DJI for us that are not rich? Thanks, Stu. What if I told you that the DJI is selling them at, I don't know if this is true, they might be selling them at a loss to try to corner the market. So, and then I don't think I think people overestimate the price of the protocol that you're going to be using. So the software behind there and the amount of R&D you need to put in to have a HD low latency transmission system and the coding behind that, that's where the money comes in. It is not in the hardware so much, so to speak. And Carlos D, before we ring my mum, let's do as well. If you've got some final questions, throw them down there because we're just about to ring up and ask Mum some stuff. Carlos D says, I agree that DJI is great and all, but they have a huge price on the goggles and you're forced to buy their goggles. I'm hoping Fat Shark makes a competitor to it and cheaper to fit normal goggles. Yeah, see, and there's no way that DJI is ever going to make, I don't think, a module that you can just plug into your HD, into your Fat Sharks or anything like that. Why? Because at the moment, if you want to fly around digital, you are forced to buy their expensive goggles. So I don't know. They're not going to make. Why would they open up their market to other competitors and other brands to use their stuff when you can force your consumer to buy your product? They're very, very much like Apple. They want to keep everything as closed and locked into their ecosystem as possible. Let's see. And Celis, welcome to the chat, my friend, as well. He's saying, even though I don't have great goggles, I'm having a blast, and I run the Fat Shark Scout box. Yeah, that's a decent little beginner box as well. Very, very nice picture. And the Scouts, and they had another one, the Recons as well. I think the Scouts have amazing DVR capabilities, but yeah, I think Fat Shark made some good ones. The Transformer was also a very, very good one from Fat Shark. Mr. Cali Drones, DJI corners the market like Apple. Yeah, exactly. So we're on the same page there. Let's do it. Let's ring my mum here, find out what she is doing. If you've got some questions, and Chucker, he says Chucker did come through and he gave us $2 for those likes. Thank you very much, Chucker FPV. You madman, you didn't have to do that at all. So it is very much appreciated. You know what? Send me an email, Chucker. I will send you something special because I was just, I never want to put somebody out or have to, force people to donate or anything like that. So thank you very much for that kind $2 donation. What we're going to do, let's ring my mum on stream and we'll go through. Where is mum? Contacts, history, speed dial. That's where she'll be. Let's see, is she going to answer the phone? The Apple Freak says if Stu is UAV Futures, his mum would be UAV Past. That's good, that's good. I hope she answers. Hey, Mum, how you going? Good, good. Hey, we've got some people here who would like to ask you some questions again for Ask Stu's Mum. Is that ready? Are you ready for that? All right, okay. Let me just do a little jingle. If you just joined into the FPV Mix, welcome. We're about to do Ask Stu's Mum. We ring my mum, answer some questions, find out all about stuff. All right, there we go, Mum. What did you think of my singing?
Pretty bad, darling.
All right, I've got to turn you up. Wait. Did you say? I think you said pretty good. What did you say?
I think I said pretty bad, darling.
All right, you seem you're enjoying with the other. You seem to be agreeing with the other people in the chat. They always say no more singing. I think they're just.
Yeah.
I think they actually like it though. They're just saying no. Just all right. Here's the first. How are you going anyway? What's news, Mum?
Very well, darling.
All right. Have you anything interesting happen up there?
and felting.
Felting. All right.
A picture.
Oh, did you send me a picture or something like that?
I did, of a landscape.
All right, I'll have to actually pretend to look at it and not just scroll
Okay.
straight past it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I would like to know, so how is life different now to back when you were in your 20s, Mum?
Banking has changed. When I was in my 20s, credit cards had only just come out, and it was called Bank Card. Your dad and I, in our 20s, we bought a VHS recorder to watch videos. That was pretty exciting. We had a big long cord stretched across the lounge room, and the big thing with that was you could fast forward a movie and rewind it and play it in slow motion. So you could watch all the crashes on TV in the movies in slow motion, and that was pretty damn exciting.
All right, it was probably on like a small. How big was the TV as well back then?
The screen wasn't that big, but the surround sure was. It had a really, really big back on it and really big sides on it.
Oh, okay, like the bezel or bevel or whatever it's called around the outside of the monitor.
I don't know, but it was big wood, wood around it.
All right. Moving on. This one is from Mosa. And Mosa131, he says, Mum, on a scale of 1 to 10, how FPV crazy is your son?
10.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you remember you used to tell me to stop talking so much about drones? Do you remember that? You just kind of roll your eyes at it a little bit, like, okay. Do you remember those conversations?
Well, I think if I lived closer to you, and I'd probably still do the same thing, because you do talk about it a lot. But luckily, I'm so far away from you, I don't have to listen to it that often.
Welcome to the FPV Mix, where Stu's mum says, hey, I'm glad I'm not that close to you, so I don't have to listen to you, son. All right. This one's from Chucker FPV. This one's a bit embarrassing. So he says, ask Stu's mum, was Stu a chick magnet in high school? I feel like I'm blushing here.
Yeah.
No.
He was very handsome. Still is.
All right. Thank you for not going into too much detail on that one. This one is from Archangel, and he says, at UAVPOOCHES, ask her what age I stopped wetting the bed.
Oh, boy, that's going back a long way. I don't know. I would think probably 2 or 3.
All right. Thank you. I thought you might be you could have a good joke there and throw me under the bus to my viewers. So that might be funny. If you've still got some questions too, make sure you're throwing and tagging me in the comments at UAVPOOCHES. So if you want to ask my mum something, put it down. We've got a couple more to go through as well. I've got some written down in my notepads. We've got 120 people watching, 104 thumbs up. Let's get some thumbs up for my lovely mother as well. But make sure you tag me at UAVPOOCHES and at Stu's mum or something like that. We'll be able to see it. And people want to know, whereabouts in Queensland are you, Mum? You can just give a city. You don't have to give your exact address over the internet.
No,
I never recommend.
I'm in a suburb of Brisbane.
Okay, there we go. Is it raining up there at the moment?
No, it's overcast, and it's actually a bit cool. It's down to 20 degrees.
I'm jealous. Even though I am sitting here in a T-shirt, I did have my jumper on before. Captain Kirk, too, so he's one of the main sponsors of the show, an absolute legend. He's been watching for a long time. You might have seen, you remember, I don't know if you remember when you were down, you might have seen some of those UAVPOOCHES custom chopsticks that I always tap on the bench and point around with.
Yes,
so Captain Kirk made those and sent me over those things. So any words to him?
Pretty nifty.
All right. And Sam Clem has sent, Stu has the greatest FPV channel in the world. Way to go, Stu's mum. You're getting a lot of love here too. Often people ask about you. They ask about sewing and quilting, all that sort of stuff. All right. This one's from Russ Wolf. He is a long-time friend of mine and a long-time friend of the earth because he is even older than you, Mum. He's very old. And he says, what did you used to call me when you were mad at me?
Stuart.
What, did I ever do anything wrong though? What's something when you're like, that was not a good choice? When were you like, man, I'm disappointed in my son, or anything like that?
That would have been more when you were a teenager or an adult.
Okay.
Like the time you decided to skateboard around the mount where we used to live.
That's Mount Panorama for any of
Mount
everybody.
Panorama, it's a racetrack.
Yeah, anybody who's seen Mount Panorama. I thought I'd be able to handle it going down there. I didn't, and I didn't even have a helmet. We also got
I didn't have a helmet.
Yeah, but I had a face that smashed into the grass. Why my nose is a little bit bent from that. I do regret doing that. This
that
week,
was stupid.
yeah, okay. Captain Kirk as well. He just sent through a $20 donation, and he said, "Hi, Mum." So There you go. That one's straight out to you, Mum. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Captain Kirk. I'll have to give
Hi,
Charlie
Captain Kirk.
Charlie a little snack as well. Raven187. So do you remember when I was up near you and I went to visit one of my FPV mates up there?
Yes.
So this is from Raven187. He
Oh,
says, "What's the best way to make gravy?"
Oh, well, the old-fashioned way. That's, use your pan drippings and add some plain flour, add a bit of stock or leftover from your vegetables that have been cooking and a bit of soy sauce or a
soy
little bit of
sauce.
Vegemite.
All right, I never even thought of that. And 570, this one is in the live chat. He's asking me, Mum, what sort of questions you want people to ask who are watching this live stream? Like, what do you want to talk about, Mum?
Whatever you want to talk about, darling. I don't really mind.
Right. Very accommodating of you. All right, and Armory, Matty says, what is the most embarrassing thing Stu did? What about the most time you were most embarrassed of me, or maybe what is something that you can say that I did that was embarrassing for me? You can choose which one would you like to speak about?
Well, I really can't remember you doing anything embarrassing, but I can remember we used to, you used to always say I wasn't allowed to, walk too close to you because I might embarrass you. We used to sing in the car when we went on holidays.
I didn't sing in the car. I cringed and tried to shrink myself down as low as possible. Yeah, but
you were embarrassed.
You would drop me off at like a party and then say, "Bye, Stewie. Bye, darling. Don't stay up too late," and wave to me and beat the horn in front of all my friends who were there, just like smashing down some beers and I don't know, doing other things. And I'd be like, "Bye, Mum." So it was embarrassing. Let me tell you,
sure
family holidays, and then you're trying to look cool. Oh, look, there's that girl I'm trying to impress. Bye, Stewie. Now, don't you stay out late. Remember, you've got to come home and feed the dog or do your homework. And I'd just be cringing.
Look after the chooks.
Like, yeah, oh my God, Mum, will you just zip it? Go, go, go. Anyway, we're moving on here. This one's from Roland B. And he says, and you're going to have to interpret this one for me. He said, David Evans, Bon Scott, or Brian Johnson. Which one?
Bon Scott.
Okay.
ACDC.
Okay, all right. There we go. Maker 3D says, did your mum ever make bread? If she did, what's her favourite bread recipe? Are you into making bread at all, Mum?
My husband, Stephen's stepdad, makes the bread. He makes sourdough
all right.
Day.
Yep. And my name's not Stephen. My name is Stuart, just
Sorry,
so you know.
there
we go. Yeah.
Stuart,
yeah.
Stephen.
Yeah.
Too many F's.
Yeah. Matt Dell, ask your mum, what's her favourite dish that Stu that I've made for you? So, is there anything when you're like, "Oh, Stu, can you cook me that? What would you like to eat?"
Do you remember when you went to sushi practice? You went to sushi school. You learned how to make sushi.
Once. I went there once as like a bit of a class.
But then you came back and made me all this beautiful sushi, all decorative.
All right, I don't remember that. I must have been feeling kind there.
You were. I think one of your girlfriends had bought you a lesson to go to cook.
That is what happened. We had Sam, but if my wife asked, I never had a girlfriend. All right. And Sam Clem says, do you watch all my vids? Like, do you watch all my vids, Mum, or do you just skip past them?
No, I don't. I look at them occasionally, but there's just so many of them.
All right.
I show them all, but when my friends come, I do show off and brag about you.
All right. Thank you. What do you say? Hey, my son does drones.
Yes, and I always say, but good droning, racing droning, not perving at girls on the beach.
Oh, gee.
Because that's what a lot of old people think drones are.
Yeah, that's right. They do. So you're trying to promote the hobby in a positive way. Yeah, I want to say, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Kiz Bartlett says, I'm just so hardworking. Carlos D says, Metallica, AC/DC, or Guns N' Roses?
AC/DC.
Yep, I think they're a bit more your generation right there. Are you a flat earther at all, Mum? This one's from Aaron Marsh. Do you know what a flat earther is?
Well, I presume it's somebody that believes in the flat earth and also believes we never landed on the moon.
Yeah, I guess so. So some of those, what do you think about those conspiracy people?
Stupid.
Okay, there we go. Straight from Mum's mouth. There we go. And see, Roland B says, Stu needs an AC/DC history reminder. Carlos D is saying, woo! And Kiz Bartlett says, do the droning. And Apple Freak says Stu isn't ruining the hobby. So thank you very much, Mum. What do you got on for the rest of the day? We'll see if some R7 drivers saying amen, Mum. Love you, Mum. We're getting a lot of love. If you love my mum, give her a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you disagree with her. If you're a flat earther, feel free to hit that thumbs down button. But yeah, what else? And put those questions down because Mum is about to get off the phone. I'm going to let her get back on with her day. But yeah, what else are you up to, Mum? What do you got on for the rest of the day?
We're going to buy a bread knife. Isn't that exciting?
Really?
A bread knife for the sourdough. Yeah, the other one's getting a bit old.
Okay, when we had that question, I think it was from Maker 3D. Speaking about bread, you got to buy a bread knife. Can't wait till I'm going to retire one day and go with my wife to buy a bread knife. No, it's looking up. Life is good. What else is happening? What else is on for the rest of the week?
I've got to go to hospital. Remember? You've forgotten already, haven't you?
No, but I remember that.
Yeah.
I'll call you about whatever that's about in a little bit. I hope
darling.
you're all right. Oh,
I
jeez.
am. I will be.
All right, we won't go into any medical details on the stream, but people saying I think your mum is awesome, and Carlos D, she could do some homemade cookies as well. G'day, Mum, and g'day, Stu. So a lot of love. And Mum has never flown RC. Have you ever done any flying, Mum? Any RC stuff? Just before we go from
Not
Sam.
by myself, no. Only when you've put the stuff on my head, and I had to go with you.
Yeah,
it's a bit disorientating, isn't it?
It
when
is.
You look through the
When you first start, it can be. So
Yeah.
maybe next time you're down, we'll have to get you flying around, and I'll put you on the simulator, and you can practice, and then yeah, it'd be like the pinball machine where you think I don't want to have a go at that, and then you get into it. I've been playing pinball every Saturday for you. Every Saturday I play pinball and I live stream it so people can watch it and have a bit of fun.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I love it.
So it is pretty fun. All right. Well, Mum, I love you very much.
Love you too,
and
darling.
I will I'll give you a buzz soon because I have forgotten about that hospital stuff, so I will give you a buzz soon. And I guess get scolded by my mother. Trust me, guys. She's just being nice on the phone. You don't want to know what she's really like. All right, Mum. Love you. I will. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy. All right. Good luck. Good luck. Bread knife shopping.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. Thank you very much for my mum right there on the phone. Let me get my lighting back up. So that was our Stu's mum. May I know the oldest lady in FPV? She's not that old though. I do feel like a bad son. That's when she's like talking about going to hospital. Do you remember, Stu? I'm like, oh. So anyway, moving onwards. That was fun. Ask us some questions. Thanks very much for everybody who did throw their comments down below. Lots of love for the mother dear. We've got 112 thumbs up, 111 people watching, so we've done it. We're in the positive range. Thank you very much. Let's do it. What we're going to do now, we're going to continue on with the stream. We've been streaming, man, for 62 minutes already. That has gone very quick. Let's do it. Let's give some stuff away. Is that what you guys are interested in? If you have, and I'm going to need your help to do this, we're going to go through, and I am going to pick a couple of finalists here, and then I need your help to vote with me. So let's have a look. We're going to have a TBS little look. If I open this up, and this is for our sponsor at TBS. What I want to do, they'll link down below. Before we do that, let's go through and have a look at the Team Black Sheep website. And we can find out because you win a $50 voucher to TBS, but that doesn't include shipping, so you've got to pay for shipping. But look, I don't think you're going to be complaining. Let's have a look. Main screen share right here. And we've got a donation from Gunnar to a super chat. He says, this donation was made under duress. So thank you very much, Gunnar there, my friend. I hope you're, let me know if you need to send any code words or anything like that. Let me put dog cam up for Charlie. Give him, oh look, he'd fallen asleep. Give him a little snack as well. Thank you very much for Gunnar351. There you go, Charlie. That's from Gunnar. Oh, yeah, this is great. I've met Gunnar. He's a nice bloke. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right there, Charlie. So, all right, back here, we're going to go a new screen share. Winner, chicken dinner. Right, so we're going to be going on to TBS. You get a 50 of these are today's sponsors of this episode. The link is down below. Go check them out. It's in the description. It's also getting posted in the streams. Thanks to Nightbot right there. However, let's see what we can get here. If we click on the shop, TBS makes some amazing stuff. Probably my favorite things that TBS makes would be the Tango 2. if you click just here. So these are out of stock. I don't know if the $50 gift voucher you can be used to like just take some money off your order. I'm not too sure how it's going to work, but we will get on with that anyway. So we've got the TBS Tango 2, all the Pro, which this one has little folding gimbals. We've got the Source one. And if you are also into flying wings, man, we've got another one as well, the Apple Freak. We have donated $10. Thank you very much, the Apple Freak. And he said, quick question, is your name pronounced Stew or Stew? This is what we should have asked my mum. Thank you. Can someone remind me next week, why did she spell my name Stewart? It is Stew with an Stew. I'm going to go here to Dog Camp. Thank you very much, Apple Freak. But everyone always spells my name. Not that it really bothers me, but I've never met another Stew name before. So that's what. Why did you name me like that, Mum? And thank you very much. We're up to 400, and there you go, Charlie. That's from the Apple Freak. Oh yeah, thanks, guys. Look at him. He's sitting with his legs crossed. What a fancy pooch, right there. Okay. All right, so thank you very much, Charlie. Camera is focused. Look at that. What a good looking dog. Welcome to the FPV mix where we are watching Charlie Cam. He's just chilling out there. We're going to go back here to new screen share, and we are getting so close to our goal. We are $48 and what's that? 41 cents towards hitting our goal of very, very exciting stuff. Thank you very much. Now, today's sponsor, of course, TBS, like I was mentioning, great store, great stuff, great people, great innovations. And I think anybody, if you're into FPV, you could ask them, hey, what's a company that you really enjoy? I would say 99 out of 100 pilots are going to enjoy their time with TBS. So let's do it. We are going to go and choose some people. Captain Kirk is saying safe word is flower, but you keep saying flower. Flower. All right, let's do it. Let's find out. We're going to go through and have a look at your random drone locations. So I want to see some pictures. If you have a drone, I want to see the most random place that you can post it. And I am also going to let me make up here a little straw poll in another window. Let's do this random straw poll. Straw poll me. All right, let's do this and have a look right here. So I need this on another window, actually. Can I drag this over to here? Is this going to work? I think you guys can still see me. And if I go here, we've got that. All right, and Chucker FPV as well. Thank you very much for your super chat. You said he's thinking about TBS. Thinking about TBS keeps me warm at night. Well, if you got some of their VTXs, they can be very powerful. Now, let's do it. Oh, you guys can't even see this. New screen share. So the VTXs, I really like TBS. I think they're a very, very cool company. And I've got to say, I got them wrong at the start. I felt like they were overpriced, but I've since come to learn that that's not actually the case. Now, if we have a look here, we're also going to be doing UAV pooches, where I want to see some pictures of your dogs as well, of your pets. Let's see. We have, this is a random spot here. So this one is from Rotary Dingo. We've got one on the toilet. Okay, so he's... that's a bit random. You don't always see a drone here. We also have this one is from Petey Puff. I don't even know what this is in the background. So it looks like, is that like a glass blowing workshop or something like that? I'm not too sure. Looks pretty cool though. Definitely someone's got some skills. I can't see the chat because of this silly. There we go. That's better. And okay. Moving on, I can't actually see now what my stream is doing, but we will continue. Let's see, we've got one. This one's from Snowy in his rice bowl. So hopefully that looks like it's going to be flying for a long way as well. Make sure you've washed that rice or something, or it still needs to be cooked. We've got a prop tree, which looks very melted, but very, very cool as well. We've got some fancy in my cabin in the woods. So we've got, I don't know, how did you stick that there on that painting right there? Hopefully that's not in an art gallery. All right, let's see, scrolling down. All right, so this one's from Snowy. We've got as well another food one. We've got it in the fridge. And we've got a little Mavic. This one's from Random Family Man. He doesn't have a real drone yet, so we'll forgive him. He's stuck it in this hole. That doesn't sound good. All right, and we've got another UAV pooches. I did like this one. So this one's from Ace Man. So he is on the loo. So Ace Man, I'm going to put you through to one of the finalists. So what is on the floor there too? Is that a big hole in the floor? Looks like you're standing out in outer space. Not too sure what's going on. So Ace Man, I'm going to put you in here. This one is Ace Man Beast Toilet. So we know what's happening. Got your Beast class there. All right, so that's my first. I'm picking you as my first finalist. We've got this one is inside with a snake on top. So all right, I think that's somewhere a little bit interesting as well. So this one is this one's from Cyrus. If you're in the chat as well, it's with an I. Cyrus Snake. We've got Spam FPV is doing a backflip over here, so that's pretty impressive, but not the most random location. We've got one inside a computer, so all right, well, it's a little bit random as well. I'm going to put that into the finalists. Computer case drone. And then Dodgy's put his in the toaster. We've got another one. This one's from Barlow FPV. He looks like he's stuck in some kind of aquarium. I'm not too sure what that one is. We've got one in the fireplace as well. So this one's from Zoran. And I think, look, this is, I like the whole setup of this. Please don't light that on fire. But how did that get in here? And of course, you can see you're flying around. We've got your whole radio, your kit. And I think I'm going to put you in here because if you did win the TBS voucher, I think you would be able to upgrade some of your kit just a little bit as well. So that's the fireplace drone. And we'll get one or two more depending on what we've got. So we've got another one in the fridge. Is this a video of it in the fridge? Just, yep, that's where we keep them. All right, I like it, Fritz. That's I do think that one is very nice. So thank you very much, Fritz. And we've got one. What is this thing? Can someone tell me what that is? I don't know. I don't even know what that is in the chat. Please let me know. I don't know what this thing is. So where? Ascend, Mad Fisher. I don't know. Please let me know if you know what that is. We've got some on the pigs. That's going to be for UAVPOOCHES. We've got one on a bed pillow. Not too random there. Oh, I love that picture for UAVPOOCHES. And Random Family Man just posted one. He says, that's better. Look, he's thrown his little drone out right there. All right, so we're going to be doing, also put your pictures in. I want to see some pictures of you and your pets for UAVPOOCHES. But right now, if I go to my main face cam, let's set it up. I'm going to put the poll up for you guys. We've got a couple of winners. These are your winners right here. So these are your finalists that you guys are going to choose. So create poll. Let's find out what a title is required. Most random drone. I can't spell. Random drone location. All right. Create poll. Let's find out what's going to happen. I'm going to share this in the chat. Here it is. I want you, if we go here to new screen share, this is what we've got. So we had Ace Man here, we had his beast class on the toilet. We've got Cyrus who had it in his little snake enclosure with the snake crawling over the top of it. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but we had a computer inside a drone inside the PC case. It just somehow had gotten inside there. I thought that was pretty cool. And also we had a drone in the fireplace. So and someone flying around. It looks like they had a Fly Sky i6 radio and just maybe some recon goggles. But let me know. Put that in there. We're going to be drawing that in just a little bit as well. And we also have our major jackpot prize coming up in just a little bit. So I'm going to jump back here. Main face cam. We'll let that form populate for about the next 5 minutes or so. Go and do that. We're going to make somebody's day. We're going to be sending them a little, it's not so much a code, but we will be getting in touch, asking for their email, whether it be through me or one of the mods, and we'll be hooking you up with TBS. If you find it inactive, press any button to reactivate. Beep. Oh, I'm getting better at timing that. Carlos D says, man, I wish I was in the finalists. Oh, well, good luck to you guys. Little Stella Fox is in here as well. She's saying, whoop, jackpot, because in our giveaway today on the UAVPOOCHES jackpot prize, we have a jumper, T16, a Sector 5, a Catalyst Machine Works Bind and Fly, a Mobula 6 HD, a pair of goggles, an M6 toolkit charger, a receiver, and a SIM key. So trust me, you are going to be getting an awful lot of stuff if you are the winner. But the deal is you've only got 30 minutes to email me. Once we draw that entry, you've got 30 minutes to send me an email. Little Stella Fox as well. Thank you for tuning in last stream. I think it was on the last stream that we did. Tuning in, answering some of your questions and coming on the show. I had a great time. I have seen your email. You sent me an email since then. I just haven't had a chance to get back and finish off some of those emails. I've been making our videos. We went flying yesterday. I've still got to finish doing some flying today. Tomorrow, though, is a big film day, so I'm going to be doing a lot of filming. But this afternoon, I'm hoping to get through some of those emails as well. So if you've sent me an email recently, please, definitely, it's coming. It's just going to take a little bit to get through them because I've been trying to smash out the content for you guys. Let me know if you've been enjoying it as well, because we've had 3 streams this week. I think this is going to be the 4th video this week. That's almost like a video a day, including the stream. So kind of crazy. All right. Space Cake says UAV Futures couldn't participate. My drone is in delivery. Did anybody know what that was? I'm going to see if I could see it in here. What was this? I wasn't sure where this drone picture was. It looked like some sort of... What is this? Someone please let me know. Is this like a life safety raft or something like that? Or I don't know what this is. Looks like some sort of space equipment. Here, what is this? Where is this? I need more context on that. All right, so Mad Fisher. I'm going to say, I don't even know. Like, has it got to do with fishing out in the ocean? Is it like an emergency life raft? It's got DJI in there, so I'm not too sure. The RC Crash Pilot, you've already responded. You can fill out the form once. Try correcting on this form if you think it is a mistake. All right, so if you've already put your details in the form, you don't have to enter again. So once you've done it once, it is totally fine. You don't need to enter it every single time. Celis says, I love the Cineo review. I could do with a HD micro and vlogging. Colors D says, it's a kayak. A space kayak from 187. It's his kayak. All right, well, that looks... Maybe I need a bit... Oh, okay, I can see the long... So it disappears up here. So it's like a long one. That's going to sound bad too. I know you guys are going to take that out of context. So it disappears up here. Even that sounds bad. It's a long one. It disappears up here. Jesus, Stuart, what are you... Whew, don't... Stay on track. Stay on target. All right, let's do main face cam. If you haven't done it, vote in that little poll. We're going to be finding out this in just a little bit. We've probably got about 60 seconds more as well. And then we're going to find out who the winner is of this little poll. I'm not going to vote. I'm going to leave that completely up to you guys. One of these people is winning. Thank you very much for putting your entries on the Discord as well. Raven is saying kayak, kayak, kayak. And Alex Graham is challenging Little Stella Fox to connect 4. And I don't have DJI. Oh, you don't have DJI? I could have sworn that had... Oh, no. Sorry, my mistake. It looked like one of the little DJI quads that is a very similar shape to that, the little 3-inch ones. All right. And Space Cake says, I actually participated in the challenge, even if my drone delivery even if my drone in... Man, I can't read. I actually participated in challenge, even if my drone in delivery truck. If you want, you'll see it. All right. That's how it's written. Let's do it. Let's find out who won our poll. So this person right here, let's view our results. You know who I kind of... Let's see. Most random drone location. Which one did I like the most? I would probably vote... Look, the Beast Toilet, like, because of the, put himself in there. He had his jeans down. That sounds bad. He really got in the mood. God, that's just digging myself a hole. I like the snake enclosure with the snake over the top of the drone as well. It's a bit creepy. The computer case drone, I just thought it was nice. It fitted in there. It was a cool little photo. But I also liked the person I think deserves it most is probably going to be this gentleman here. But that's not what the competition was. It's not about who deserves it most. It's about the kind of the effort that you put in here. So let's just find the results. You guys let me know anyway. We have, oh, look at that. It turns out the person who did deserve it most and you guys liked it most was the fireplace drone. So congratulations let's find out who that is going to be. That makes my heart feel good. You guys are such a loving, caring audience. That's what UAVPOOCHES is all about. The $50 voucher is going to be going to this gentleman here, Zoran. So here's your submission. There you go, buddy. You've got a cheap radio right here, and I don't know, can't see too much about what you're... Oh, here's this close-up of the quad. Let's see what it is. Too bad if we zoomed in and it's just packed with DJI and stuff like that. Do have a GoPro on the top, but flying around, it looks like you could do with some upgraded motors. They look like Emax Outdoor, like 2205. No, not even. Some cheap Emax motors. They are cheap props on the top. Buddy, if you are in here, this feels good to be able to give you a $50 upgrade to TBS. One of the mods will be sending you a little email asking you to just, I guess, with some instructions. From there, I'll hook you up with TBS. Congratulations to this week's sponsor because you get a $50 voucher thanks to TBS. That is Team Black Sheep. We've got a lot of people saying congratulations. Mad Fisher says he voted the snake. There we go. We've got Applesauce saying, hey, Stu, as well. And JXB Gaming says, hey, UAV. It's the FreeSky Tyrannus X9, like a good radio for Crossfire. And can it work for Sims? Now, look, I don't know now with the FreeSky Tyrannus and the X9 what they're doing with Crossfire. They used to work, and then FreeSky started to really lock people out of that Crossfire ecosystem. So if you find inactive, press the button. Beep. Oh, I got it. But there we go. I can't really comment on the FreeSky stuff because I don't trust FreeSky anymore not to lock people out. I think a much better choice would be the radio, like a radio like this. This is my radio recommendation of choice. This is the Radio Master TX16S. Pretty much beautiful radio. I really like the feel of it. It is well priced and it is multi-protocol and it works perfectly with Crossfire. You don't have to worry about things not working. So definitely go check that out. Let me get this off the screen there. So Zoran, give the mods a day or two because look, it's on my list. We will be contacting you. Don't expect it in the next hour or so though. What we're going to do while we're here, let's look at some of the pets. If you've got a pet picture, it is time for UAVPOOCHES, where we look at some dogs and drones or some other pets as well. Let's go through, have a bit of a look. And then I think it might be time for a giveaway. Man, I can't believe we've been streaming for 80 minutes. We've got 132 people watching, and it kind of blows my mind how quickly. Like, I start the stream around the 4-minute mark or the 12-minute mark, usually I think, and I'm like, oh, yeah, the stream's been going for a little while. Next thing I know, I look back down, and we're at, like, the 81-minute mark. That is absolutely ridiculous. Time flies when you're hanging out with such a lovely family. Let's have a look here. I love this picture that Gunner's put up. New screen share. Check this out. We've got Gunner 351, one of his old pooches right there. And Gunner is also the gentleman who sent me a huge UAVPOOCHES bed bean bag for this spoiled pooch that I've got called Charlie. But here's Gunner's one, wearing his little Omway V1s, I think, or maybe they're the V1Ss. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I got to say too, this is a better looking subject matter than Gunner, so I'm glad you put in the handsome model right here. If you've got some other UAVPOOCHES, throw them down below. I'd love to see. We've got this one's from the Apple Freak. Got to submit one of these earlier, so there we go. Nice little pooch on the couch at UAVPOOCHES on Pooch. We've got also, oh, Bot Killer has really gone to town. This one's like a model shoot. Check this out. So Raven would like this one actually. So he's got his kitty cat right there chewing on the props. Bloody jerk. Stop it. And then so very much. Thank you very much. Pic collage right there. Little Stella Fox. Let's see what her picture post is. She has some... Man, is that a project that you're working on, Little Stella Fox? So this is definitely not an indoor drone we've got flying around here. That is very... I don't know. That looks expensive. That's probably worth more. Wait up. Hang on. What's all this noise? What's happening? Boys and girls, it's happened. I don't know what to do. Like, whew. I'm kind of a bit lost for words. We have had 2 donations in 2 seconds. This one we're going to go through from RJS Roberts. He said $10. Thanks for keeping me entertained during the work Zoom meeting, Twee Man. My pleasure, my sim racing and drone racing friend. So thank you very much. I hope it's not too busy, and I hope everything's going well for you up there. Getting some time to have some fun. And we have the Apple Freak as well with a $50 donation. And he says, speaking of $50 upgrades, how about you ascend further to your PC MR, I'm not too sure what the MR part stands for. PC Master Race, and upgrade your stream PC. So thank you very much. We've just reached we're up to our last goal, boys and girls. I never thought that this was going to be possible. I want to make these streams better for you. I want to make the best content that we can do together in the post. Hopefully coming today. There's been so many things that I've been getting behind the scenes to make better content for you. We've got some new lighting that's here, the new lighting rig, which is here as well. That's going to be coming. I've ordered some new HDMI cables, so hopefully, look, now I can actually touch the camera and it doesn't explode. But the big one that's holding us back, like you've seen the stream problems that we've had, is this laptop. I never wanted a laptop to begin with. We just didn't have the space. When I first started UAV Futures, I lived in the smallest shoebox house, and it was all I could, afford to have. And then we didn't even have a couch. Like I'm seriously getting derailed here. So thanks very much for your donations, everybody. It's derailing my stream, but I think it's important to talk about that. Like I didn't even have a couch. We couldn't even watch TV for the first 2 years that I did UAV Futures, and it was literally I had a space about this big where I did my editing. To the side here, no, actually to behind me there was like one shelf where I'd have to store everything, and then to the right there was the drone wall. So, and I don't know, it was crazy with a kid. We just couldn't. And I used to do my first editing, right? If you're starting out, I'm getting way sidetracked. You guys have totally thrown me. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I feel it's like emotional. Um, yeah. When I started out, I never thought that this would be where we are today, to have the chance to help so many people get flying and help them, and to have your support as well. And if anybody out there is starting, there's two things that are important. If anybody out there is starting with FPV and starting their journey and making content, you don't need the best of the best at the start. Like, I was borrowing a camera from my wife, my girlfriend at the time, from her school, where I was saying, hey, can you hire out that camera again? I was borrowing that camera week after week after week before I could afford to get my own camera to do some filming. I was using a school laptop to do editing, where things were just, I was making stuff with iMovie at the start. And I think the thing that shines through for people is, if you just make stuff you are passionate about, you don't need the best of the best. Just make content that you enjoy, and don't feel like you need to upgrade straight away to all the greatest stuff to enjoy the hobby or enjoy making content. I don't know. I'm getting sidetracked. Way too emotional. What I'm trying to say is, thank you for being here and supporting the channel. Russ Wolf says 2 years, no TV sounds like hell to me. Yeah, I thought so too, but it's amazing what I accomplished in that 2 years. So when I didn't have TV, and I found FPV, and I found something that I could just really jump full speed into, and that I absolutely loved, it was a lot of work, but it was work that I loved doing. I loved making this content. I loved sharing it. I loved the interaction with the UAV Futures community that I was building. And I can remember I went to the shop, right, when I first bought my Tyrannus and my FPV set. I went up to the local hobby shop and I said, "Hey man," and I wanted someone to talk to about drones. And they said, "Oh no, that FPV stuff, no one really does that here. You're better off getting." He tried to sell me like some big gas-powered plane, and I just wanted, like, man, does anyone do this FPV stuff? He's like, "Nah, not really. There's not really a community about that. You'd have to start your own, I think." And he kind of just scoffed at me. And I just kind of went home and went, well, maybe I will start my own community. Maybe I will. If no one else is out here sharing this amazing hobby, well, someone's got to be out there that wants a little bit of help, or wants to know that they're not alone. And then I started UAV Futures, and look, here we are. Here we are, lads and lasses. We're here. 200k viewers, sharing the message, sharing FPV with as many people as possible, and changing their lives. So, whew, thank you. Random Family Man says no TV for 2 years. That explains 2 children. This was actually one of the hardest parts. I've noticed such a difference here. Captain Kirk, thank you very much for your donation as well. He says, oh, SHIT, you're still taking donations tonight. So what I am going to put on the screen, actually, bear with me. Man, this is, it's always, why do I feel so emotional today? What's going on? I'm not, not too sure. Here, I'll put this up. If I change this, and let's have a look here to what's our donation goal up to. Let's have a look here. New dog cam is the best way for me to see it, because otherwise it's really, really tiny on my screen. We're going to do a giveaway in just a little bit. $521.59. That's for our streaming PC upgrade, 3 of 4. We've just hit that goal. We are on to the last part now before the PC upgrade. And if I click on this, and then let's see what happens when this happens. And 21, I should be able to convert this over. And let's say 080 20. What year are we in? 2020. Let's see. I'm hoping that this comes through. And oh, finally. Here we go. Let's see. Is this going to work? And I've put Captain Kirk's ones in there and everybody else's. That should come up on the screen. This is the last stretch here. We're at $21.59, and we've had some huge donations as well today. The Apple Freak, Captain Kirk, everybody who's been donating, helping out with the stream. Just, I don't know. This is... I don't know. It's just bizarre for me to when you guys with your donations and the love that you show. It's always usually me talking at the camera and I'm in control, but it still takes me back that I feel the love and the support and just you believe in what I'm doing. We are changing people's lives, getting people flying. This little channel of UAV Futures and your family out here is so important to so many people that you're here watching this, but also we're going to be reaching out to some other people and they might have something in their life that they don't like or they don't enjoy, and then they stumble across this. Bob's your uncle. They're up in the air. They might be engaging with people here in the chat as well. Russ Wolf is saying, way to go. Thank you very much for your support. Carlos D says, UAV Futures and Joshua Bardwell, the Quad Fathers. Roland B says, got to bring back some of the spoof commercials again. Hilarious content. I love the comedy, man. It fits. Space Cakes, he's saying thanks for all the help. Thanks to you, I've got drone parts coming tomorrow. Whew. Aaron Mann says, give this man some dollars so we don't waste our dollars down the track. Thank you very much for Ross Wolf. Applesauce is in here as well. What's happening? I was gone. That's from Matt. Gunner's saying, don't start crying. No, I'm not, nothing against crying, but there's a difference, not crying, but being grateful and thankful, I think, for just the kind support of this family. So, all right, should we do a giveaway, guys? Like, I don't know. Sam is saying UAV Futures, Drone Mafia. If Stu is the Quad Father, my phone died. What's happening? Chaos FPV. He's saying, I'm not crying. You're crying. So yeah, that's it. That's what's happening. Whoo! Very nice. Let's see. I've got to finish some UAV. Do we have some more UAV pooches here as well? Let's find out, because then we're going to go through, do a bit of a giveaway. Let's get my red eyes off the screen right here. Minotaur, Moonrunner has donated with $3.47. He says, give Charlie some bow wow chow. And yeah, all right, we're going to do that. Normally that's for just the $5 donations. We're going to give Charlie a special snack right here to Dog Cam. Where did I put your snacks, Charlie? Oh, here they are, right in front of me. Oh, what? Yeah. Here you go, Charlie. This one is from everybody. Captain Kirk, Apple Freak, you freaking kind gentleman right there. There you go, Charlie. That's from everybody. You've been here too from the start too, Charlie. Even when, things were... You were all I had at one stage. Little pooch. Anyway. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go here to our new screen share and have a look at some... We've got... This looks like Mike's camping in FPV. He's got his pooch at the beach. Did we look at that one last week, or is that the same one? We've got... There's no drones in this part of UAV pooches, but oh well. Give that pooch a pat for me there. Misfit. Skippy. He's got his cat. So, little Miss Mittens right there. Some teleporter V2s, so some old school goggles right there. Low res, but welcome to the hobby, my friend. And Space Cakes has some high res pictures of his kitten. And we've got a few. What's this? John looks like he's got a bat. Is that what is this? We're trying to get the drones in the pictures as well, guys. Here we go. Skippy FPV. There we go. That's our youngest member. Look at that with the attitude V5s. The cat's probably watching something on the screen. What was that? What was that with the Armington marmot? So I think that's the marmot. Maybe it's the rooster. There we go. Applesauce is posting his drones in here. We've got these two pooches, some more hanging out. Cats and dogs can be friends. Oh, John with a beagle. Big fans of beagles. I had one of them when I was in high school as well. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Space Cake says, sorry, I ain't got no drone jet. That's all good, my friend. Sam FPV says, do you want any place that has any races in Wisconsin? No, I do not. Sorry about that. All right, so there's UAVPOOCHES, and we've got this one. This is a dog drone. So I'll let it through. I didn't get it at the start, but now I understand it is a drone with a dog on top of it. So some sort of, I don't even know what you would call that. And Gunner's posted his pooch as well, doing a bit of fetch. Look at this old boy. Nice little pooch right there. So Gunner, give your dog a big pat there. Give him a belly rub and let him know he's a good boy. Let's jump back in here. Double A as well with his donation. If I go here, what's happening to main face cam? Thank you very much. He says, for the PC stew, love you, buddy. Thank you very much. Let's go down here to dog cam as well. I can't, like, what's going on? We were just trying to, I was just trying to reach the other goal. And now we're up here. We're on our way to the final part of the PC upgrade time. Like, this is it. This is the home stretch where, I don't know. So you guys sort of got to stop derailing me here. This is meant to be my stream. I'm meant to be in control. Here you go, Charlie. This runs from Double A. Thank you very much for using that link as well, Double A. That means that YouTube doesn't take such a big cut because YouTube takes 30% normally, but if you use the Streamlabs link, it just bypasses YouTube. And I think it's like a 2% difference or something like that. Streamlabs takes hardly anything compared to YouTube. There you go, Charlie. That's from Double A. Oh, yeah, thanks, guys, and thanks for all the support of getting people on UAVPOOCHES, yeah. Well, Charlie, we talk about drones as well. No, just UAVPOOCHES. That's the main part. UAVPOOCHES. All right, let's do it. Carlos D says, we are the captain now. Apple Freak is saying 30%. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous that YouTube does. I 100% agree. It's not like YouTube. Who knew that YouTube and Google were after, you know what, money? Yeah, they don't need any more, so... You know, they put so many ads on people's videos. They went back through, they added ads to all 8 minutes, and any video that you had that might not have even had ads on it, they went back and they threw ads on there. So yeah, that's some of the downsides about YouTube, actually. All right, we've got Drunken FPV in the house as well. He's saying auto scan FPV. Johnny DRC is talking about his pet. She's my best friend. And Sam FPV saying, cool, I'll check it out. Editing software, this one's from Kiz Bartlett. I'd seriously just Premiere Pro. It's daunting at first, but it becomes very, very easy quickly. Now, this is something, would you guys like a editing video? So I could show you how I edit my videos, how to set up, how to edit like a pro. But look, I've been editing videos for 5 years, and I have it streamlined down. I'm all about workflow. So it takes me a little bit to set up, but once it is done, I can just, like, I can smash through my editing video. Stuff that used to take me like 6 hours, I can cut down to about a 1 hour edit, something like that. All right, let's do it. We've been streaming for 97 minutes. You guys have kind of taken over the stream. Let's do it. Do you guys want to have a giveaway? Is that kind of what you're interested in? Should we do a major jackpot prize giveaway today? Let me know. Is that what you want to see? We've got 142 people watching. We've been streaming for 97 minutes, 134 thumbs up. We've reached our PC goal. The part 3 goal was reached. The sounds, the trumpets went off. Thanks very much to everybody who has donated. And I can't believe as well, we're up to the next part. We're already $45.06 along the way there. So thank you very much for everybody for your kind support. Let's find out what is happening if I go to our giveaway page. And I can get back with the... Oh, Okay, well, let's see who's this. All right, we've got Chaos FPV. He says, "We love you, Stu. How about we start this donation train?" Choo choo. All right, I don't know if I can handle that again because last time when that started, I honestly had to just go and sit on the couch and stare into space. It was a very I don't that was a lot of dopamine that was dropped into my brain thanks to you guys, and it was weird. I honestly have never felt anything like that. It was very, very bizarre after that special stream. But thank you very much, Chaos FPV. Oh, and of course, Charlie. Here you go, Poochie Pooch. Thanks for everybody too for being here, hanging out. What is the time? It might be getting late for some of you guys over there in the US. There you go. That is from Chaos FPV, Charlie. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, Chaos. You're a very kind gentleman. Chaos has been tuning in for quite a while as well. Let's see. Let's do it. Now I can, that donation stopped. That noise always puts me off. Let's focus. Focus on the giveaway. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay, Google Drive. This screen share. Yes, let's get people's live stream entries up right here. And if I scroll down, make sure this window isn't getting displayed. It's not. The form is populating. Scroll down to the bottom. Here we go. If you're wondering how to... All right, hang on. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. I scroll down to the bottom. And we have a look at 2365. All right. No. Okay. Delta is saying FPV choo choo. So thank you very much. And wait, hang on, it's one more. Apple Freak, $10 donate, $10. Focus breaker. Yes, that's what's happening. So thank you very much. All right, what was I doing? Hang on, live stream, random number generators. Random number generator. This is what we're going to be doing. All right, how many? No, I've got to go back and find out. Nope. Scroll here. It is 2365. Thank you to Roland B. He's saying chugga. Thank you very much for that. And we've also, boys, come on. Chugga FPV. His one says choo choo as well. Thank you very much there, Chugga FPV. Bloody hell, I've forgotten that number. 2365. 2, 3. Other people are probably like, Stuart, draw that prize. Come on, lad. Okay, focus. We're going to do a giveaway. The prizes are, I'm not even looking at that screen, a jumper, T16 radio, a Sector 5 from HD LRC, a Mobula 6 HD, a Bind and Fly, a Catalyst Machine Works Bind and Fly, it's only a cheap pair of goggles. We have a charger as well to go with it. I think it's a Toolkit M6. We have a SIM key, and I will also be throwing in a receiver, so you should be buying up. I don't know what receiver is. You're just going to have to make do with that. So that is what is happening. All right. I can focus. Let's do it. Good luck to everybody. The numbers, let's get this on the screen. Between 1 and 2365. 1 and 2365. Delta FPV. Has with a super chat as well. He is saying choo choo, so thank you very much there, Delta FPV. What I need to do, come on, we've been streaming for 100 minutes, guys, please. Captain Kirk with his donations, and he's saying, don't let me interrupt you with my noise, man. Sorry, I feel like that maybe there's someone's not being through there. Maybe someone's trolling me just a little bit. All right. New screen share. I really need to focus here. This is my focus face. New screen share. I always get nervous too before I do these. I click this button and I look here. Everybody's email's not getting blasted on the screen. This is not the time to distract me, boys and girls. Come on. Okay, we're here. Random number between here and here. It is a big prize. Good luck to everybody. I wish you all the best. And if this can get you up and get flying, you do have to pay for shipping. You're going to have half an hour to email me. Chaos FPV says, someone buy this man some blinders. Yeah, that's what it's like. The problem is that little chime noise is very distracting for me. I don't know what it is. All right, 1 and 2, 3, 6, 5. 1 and 2, 3, 6, 5. Take your bets. Take your guesses. Who's going to be the winner? Whoop. Whoa, a low one today. 655. So if I go over here, we're going to find this winner, 655. And let's find out. Live stream entries, 655, 655. This is all looking good. I need to almost turn those chimes down right now because I don't want to get this part wrong. Imagine putting the wrong winner on the screen. Okay. And if I go here to a little snipping tool, 655. Okay. And then I think if I open up this random number generator, open up our little snip, 655, 655. Congratulations to, if this applesauce is saying, change mine to 655. People Grant is saying, same, put me there too. All right, new screen share, new screen share. Nobody's entries are on the screen except for the winners, which is this gentleman. Congratulations to Bruno Porto. If you are in here, 655, please send me an email from this email address to uavpooches@gmail.com. It is in the description as well of this. If you are watching this on the live stream, you've got half an hour from now. It is 11:45 my time. I'll give you to 12:15 till 12:15 p.m. And if you do that, jump a T16, a metric ton of drones. Well, not actually a metric ton. Look, you get a lot of drones. And charger, goggles, receiver, SIM key, just like pretty much everything you need to get started. You are going to be up and flying. You've got all types of drones, 3 inch, 5 inches, and micros. Just a good time as well. So, yeah, you've got a little bit. Congratulations. If you're in the chat, please let me that. Raven187 is saying, how bad would it be watching this back and seeing that you won? Well, man, you got to be here. Got to be here in the stream, hanging out with us, having some fun. Let's go back here to my main face cam. And if I close, all I need to do is close out the live stream entries. Then I feel much calmer. There we go. So once I don't want to display everybody's email on the screen to the thousands of people who might watch this. All right, what happens if he doesn't respond? That's good news for you guys. So it jackpots. Oh, it jackpots for the next person who wins, and we just keep throwing in prizes until somebody wins. So there we go. We've had a couple of jackpot winners in the past. It is very exciting. So yeah. Congratulations. If that is you, please send me an email. You've got to pay for shipping though, so that might be the only tricky part. Rotary Dingo says it rolls over to the next stream if nobody is drawn. And Russ Wolf says, if I win, do I still have to email you? Russ Wolf, if you win, brother, you're not allowed to win. You're a mod. If I pull your name out of that hat, I'm going to redraw it. So sorry to tell that to you. But yeah, what I should mention too, this is for anybody because I got an email about this. It was like, hey, what batteries do I get for those sorts of drones? So if you are watching this, something like the Sector 5, most of the time, this one is a 6S version. So if you've got a 6S Sector 5 or a 4S, it really depends. You want to get a battery that is obviously 6S or 4S, but you want to get a battery size for a 5-inch drone that is about a 1500 or a 1400 if you're going to be using a 4S. If it's a 6S quad and it's 5-inch, you want to get something that's about a 1000 milliamp 6S. I feel like that's the bit of a sweet spot, maybe 1200. If you've got a little 3-inch, this is a 4S 3-inch, I would say an 850 would be perfect for this. An 850 4S would be a great little ripper to fly this thing around on. And something like the Mob 6 is probably going to be a 300 milliamp hour 1S pack. That's what you should be getting. Or if you get something like the Tiny Hawk or I'm trying to give general advice here. If you get something like the Tiny Hawk or the Meteor 75, a battery would be like a 450 1S pack that you'll be able to slide in there. All right. Let's do it. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. We've still got 120 people watching, 107. We've been streaming for 107 minutes. We've got 141 thumbs up. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody for your support as well. I didn't think that we were going to get up this high today in our donation goal. We're already at $57 and what is it? $57.06. So where has my dog gone? Charlie! I just noticed that. There we go. Hey, Pooch, what are you doing? You just hanging out there? Oh, yeah. Hi, guys. Hey. Oh, God. He's a good dog. He's so funny. He's got a bit of character. He's like a gruff old man, actually. What's he doing? You just want a pat. That's what you're doing, isn't it? Hey? Hey? Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I won't stir you up too much. Let's go back here. Main face cam. I want to say thanks so much for everybody who tuned into the stream. I will have another video up that I'm going to be working on. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to be going through, doing some editing. It is on the Ant camera today, so we're going to be doing a bit of... I've got to finish that video off. I've already put it into my Mob 6. I've done a few little upgrades, flying it around the house. Carlos D says, you'll be printing them out. I sent you. I need to talk to Trevor about that, actually, because he is better at printing TPU. That was something I didn't think about. So, Carlos D, I've got to speak to Grumpy Trev about that, so I should be getting that mount done again before. Rotary Dingo says, what's your email? My email is also in the description of this video, but if you want me to just say it, it is uavpooches@gmail.com. The Apple Freak says, my doggo is blind, but he still loves life. Yep, that's dogs make the best people. Like that song that says they're always happy to see you. If the people could be more like dogs, the world would be a better place. I think that's what Calvin once told me. He said he likes dogs more than people. It's like, yeah, I can see that. Experimental RC, I'm still working on the Tiny Weak plane or Skippy Wing, and it's going very well. Experimental, thank you for reminding me. Please shoot me another email because I want to do some work with you. You've got some cool stuff happening as well. I would love to see that. Raven187, he's saying UAVPOOCHES.com. If you haven't checked out that website, go and do that. Kiz, what are those race gates you showed off the other day? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see for the video, Kiz. But one of them is a big cube that I might put up. Actually, that might be good for today. I might build that cube and I'll fly through that for the Ant camera so you'll be able to see that. We'll see if that makes it into the shot. Carlos D, what's your go-to charger? I have a high-tech charger. It cost me $60 back in the day, but the fan is busted. I use some fancy pants Sky RC Q200 chargers. They're like quad chargers that do 4 batteries at once. Applesauce was saying, when you kept saying Apple Freak, I thought you were reverting to me. No, I was talking about Apple Freak there, who with his crazy donations as well. And let's see, are you using OBS? We're using Streamlabs OBS to do this. And Stu, will you tell my wife to get flying her Tiny Hawk? So that one's from Reaction Entertainment. So g'day, Reaction Entertainment's wife. What are you doing? Come on, you got a Tiny Hawk there and a lovely supporting husband. Pick that drone up, get flying, get out there and do something. Families that fly together have a lot of fun together. And he even told me that if you fly the Tiny Hawk, he will do the vacuuming, take the kids out to the park, give you an afternoon all to yourself, and even cook you dinner. So what's stopping you? Pick that Tiny Hawk up there, go for a fly, and I've just thrown him under the bus. He'll do all those jobs and chores for you, just like you promised that you would. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. On that, subscribe for more FPV related content. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I will be going. I'll see you guys on the screen in a little bit, in probably 5 hours time. Hopefully my next video is up and finished. I've really got to get on with that, and I will catch you guys in a couple of days as well on the next live stream that's going to be coming. On that, subscribe for more FPV related content, and as always, happy flying. All right. Catches. Should probably go spend some time with my wonderful family as well. My very loving wife, who I wouldn't be able to do this amazing hobby without her support. So thank you so much. If she ever watches this, thank you so much, darling. I love you very much. I'm under duress. Help. All right. Catch you guys. Bye.